Wow. That wasn't smooth at all. Okay, so welcome to Undead Burg, guys. This place is quite large and we're not going to be able to explore all of it straight away. The third thing which I want to point out is that there's a secret. It's not really too secret, but the way to get to it is beyond these barrels. So if you break the barrels open and then roll down, you can then jump down to this area here. Okay, we've been through one of these before, but this is a fog door. The fog doors are designed to create suspense in the game, where you can't see beyond them, so you don't know what's behind them. What's often behind fog doors, not fog dogs, what's often behind fog doors are bosses. So let's see what's behind this one. Absolutely nothing. Perfect. Or maybe I was wrong. Before continuing, I just want to point out this area down here. That is the lower part. We will have to come down here eventually. We can't get there just yet, but it's important to remember that you will be coming back here for later on. Let's go down these stairs and see what's down here now.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
So this cheerful gentleman is a merchant, the first merchant in the game. I think it's very important to come and see him as soon as possible, because he sells a variety of basic weapons. And if you're new to the game, you're going to want to find out what kind of weapons suit your playstyle the most. For me, the mace is perfect, so I'm going to stick with the weapons I already have. I am, however, going to buy this short bow, which is something very, very soon. As well as doing that, I'm also going to buy some arrows. I'm going to buy about 50 wooden arrows. Let's go with 60 just to be safe. And I do need to buy this residence key, and I also need to buy this bottomless box. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to burn some items. Oops, I almost forgot this as well. I want to buy this as well. I'll tell you what that does in a second. One way of getting currency in this game is by beating up enemies and taking off their souls. Unlike in traditional religions such as Islam or Christianity, a soul is worth a certain value in this game. In fact, it can be split up into smaller parts, like a pound can be split up into pennies. Now, getting souls is by killing enemies, but another way of doing so is by collecting these items, and when you use them, they will give you different amounts of souls. So I need roughly about 2,000 souls in order to buy the rest of the items which I need. So I'm going to use this item here.
Oh.
Okay, let's now buy this and the bottomless box. I'm going to tell you what those do right now, but let's listen to anything more this character has to say and tell us about the area.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave. Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. Come back soon.
Okay, the first item which I bought was the short bow. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to use it for, I'll tell you about that later. The second item which I bought was the orange guided soapstone. This lets you write, view and rate messages. If you walk around, there are messages on the floor, like this one here. If you read it, it might give you a tip, a clue to what's going on. These messages have been written by other players who are playing Dark Souls right now and have left clues for other people to help them through. If there is a clue which you like, you can then select your soapstone and rate it. So let's give this guy a plus rating because he's told us that there's a merchant here. When you get rated or your messages get approved upon by other players, you get rewarded, and I think you get an Estus flask or a free Estus flask for your troubles. So it's useful to leave enough tips for people to help other players and to interact with them and rate other players in return. The other items which I've got here, which is the residence key, that's going to be able to open some of the doors in this area. One of them is a very important door, and the other item which we got here is the bottomless box. This is basically your, how can I describe the bottomless box? It's a way to store, it's your storage, pretty much. You can go and take this to a bonfire and you can store items in it. You can store as many items as you want, as the name implies, and therefore you don't have to carry them around. So there's a few things we're going to do here, and then I'm going to wrap up this episode very, very shortly. The first thing I'm going to do is going to come down here. I'm going to beat up some more hollows. If you stand on this part of the roof here, it will let you get inside the top part of this building here, which is very useful because there's a good item up here, and that is the light crossbow. Very, very useful for shooting enemies from a distance and bringing them to you. And now here is the bonfire for the first bonfire for the Undead Burg. So guys, I'm going to take a small break here, but when we get back I'm going to start working my way towards some of the mini bosses in this area and also the first main boss. So thank you very much for watching. Please check out our other videos for Halloween, and as always, if you guys like it and have any feedback for us, please just leave a comment in the description below, or give us a thumbs up, and like, favorite, subscribe, as they always like to say. Peace out, take care.